think of the impact that Connor Latimer has left throughout his year of office at the school. I think of the charismatic nature of his leadership. I think of all the effort he's put in and all the changes he's brought about that form the foundation stone of the school.
Do you really believe that?
Oh yeah.
So Connor, what's the plan for today?
Well, I've got to address an assembly, I've got to campaign for the Copenhagen Summit, I'm playing the sax for Her Majesty.
Anybody want to know?
I've got to catch up with David Cameron, senior prefect that I've got.
Hello.
Yeah, 1 second. And also just a few lessons as well, which I'll do.
What are your opinions on Connor?
Connor Latimer? Oh, he's a great guy. Really great guy. I couldn't have done it without him.
Sorry, done what without him?
Well, before I met Connor, I was on rampant sex and drug binges every night. And now, like, even though I love TBSHS, I just loved crack and heroin more. But fortunately for me, Connor came along and saved me from that lifestyle. Having said that, that's not to say he doesn't do a few crazy things.
Hi, in today's lesson we're going to be looking at the teleological or design argument. This is an argument for God's existence based on the beauty and order in the world. In other words, we look at the world and see how magnificent things there are and we conclude that this cannot happen by
Connor, yeah, well, RS lesson, gratefully he lent us our script, fantastic work, top notch. You got an A in it, by the way. Mr. Etheridge photocopied it, it was a fantastic example, we all used it. Great. Oh, another example of Connor. Etheridge was ill one day, and you know we were all going for a free period, not doing any work. But you know Connor gladly stepped in, and he said to us, "No, guys, stay here, stay in the lesson. We can't leave the lesson. You know, do some work." And he just took the front, and he taught us a religious studies topic. And funnily enough, that topic came up on my exam, and I aced that topic. So I thank Connor every day for the time he stopped me having free time. And he said, no, that's not what Mr. Barrow would want. And he said, go back to the lesson and do some work. And, you know, I thank him every day for that, especially. Yeah, great. He's just a fantastic student, RS. Always keen. It's fantastic. It was organisation's brilliant as well, I must admit. The best I've ever seen. Always committed. However, though, he has been missing a few lessons recently due to his new hobby of escorting people around the school. So, you know, it's been a bit... Without Connor, things have been a bit stale. So, but yeah, overall, he's a fantastic student, and that's pretty much what I have to say about it.
Or a beautiful person, and think that, well, this can't be the result of an accident. It must be designed. If you think of the things that you enjoy in the world, like Showcase, or A-levels, or Academic Review Day, they prove that there is a designer. There is a world behind this one. There is a designer behind this one. In other words, there is a God. Now, we're very privileged today to have a guest appearance by God who's going to explain this whole argument and why this argument proves that God does exist. So please could I welcome to the front the supreme spiritual being himself, God, head boy of TBSHS, Conlat, or as he's sometimes known, Sir Connor Latimer. Step forward, Connor, and just explain a little bit more.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Connor. Thank you for coming along.
The teleological argument is for the existence of God, and Paley explains within his argument that because we see design, there must be a designer in the world, and therefore this designer is God. It seems to be a big sort of jump from saying we have a designer and therefore that's God. So there are a lot of criticism. And to conclude, Richard Dawkins, the Oxford biologist who I mentioned about half an hour ago, who I'm sure you'll remember, said that life after death can't actually occur because scientific evidence presents DNA, which shows that...
So how do you think the lesson went?
I think it went really well, actually, and I believe that the class really understood the concepts I was teaching them about, okay? Right, I've got that explained.
So what are your opinions on Connor?
What do I think? I think he talks too much in assemblies. I think he tries to use the lectern. I think he's after my job, Harrison. And I'm worried. Really worried.
Once, I saved a horse from a dictator.
How would you describe your relationship with Connor?
Fiery.
So what are your opinions on Connor?
Well, where would this school be if Connor hadn't come here? What a lovely boy, delightful young man. His pet dog's at home, and Connor, lover of hounds, that's what his name means. Such a lovely, lovely, lovely young man. Where would we be without him?
So Connor, where are you going?
Just off to a very important meeting with Lucy. You can't follow, okay?
Conlat. He's head boy. I'm head girl. Both same job. Do assemblies together. Do everything. He's not better than me. No way.